The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Beavers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he got loose. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Gives it on the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to run it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to surge it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Quarterback on the keeper. And they're in for a touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, just
Oh man, quit getting in my way. I could do something.
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Woodside. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Beavers have taken it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Fit it in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Makes the grab on the shot. And the explosive
Barely got that shit off.
All the way to the 44. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Woodside. Scrambling away. It's complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by the receiver. He knows he's got a fade. He's got one-on-one coverage on the outside. Throw it up, QB. I will go up and get it. Make sure I'm in bounds. Make a play. That fade route is hard to defend.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Hauls it in. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Alright,
These
you
are the
fucking
plays
around,
that don't
nigga.
show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Must put that other nigga on
These
his ass or
teams spent
something.
plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Beaver! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Otis. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going to swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a hit. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Wide out trying to get it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Lining up for the PAT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense.
Let's go.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Beavers. The defense putting points on the board. There's still plenty of time here. Huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Works the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lost to throw again. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a
If I
way
get
to
this
create
nigga out my
that
way, I can do
field as he
something.
stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Woodside. He'll pull it down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Otis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. It's complete on the right side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot.
Man, come on, dog. Right there, dog.
Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not so fast. I think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Moves away as he feels pressure. And some room to work. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark it just a little short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault. Ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That nigga be fumbling that bitch,
He
dog.
yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Buys a little time. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Woodside. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. Look out, he's got room. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Breaks into the open. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oregon State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but he only gave up 1 yard. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. The quick out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard fourth down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Woodside. Using his legs to buy some time. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. He's got it on the left. Running free. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Woodside. They get to him as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Calm down. If this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That was it, though. That was it.
More and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Weaver. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fakes to grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense getting set for 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored it.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score
is. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Back to throw, it's Woodside. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Grabbed in the middle, it's Weaver. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off?
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know both of these teams were